When teaching the serve to beginning players, even though this is a complex stroke, a most important aspect that we have to pay attention to is the toss. Because if the toss is consistent, is always in the same spot, the overall stroke is a lot easier to execute and the player will do it with a lot better balance and with confidence. So a good serve starts with a good toss. Therefore, when teaching beginning players how to serve, I pay particular attention to the toss. For that, I would like to share with you 3 of my favorite drills that I apply with my beginning students when learning the serve. And here's the first one. By the way, Bianca is going to help us. Even though she's not a beginning player, she's going to act like one. Bianca, what I would like you to do right now is to get in the serve ready position, which I see you're ready, and go ahead and lift the ball so that there's very little spin on it. Okay, so practice your toss, but I would like you to push the ball up and look at it and see if the ball spins. Ideally, it should have very little spin as possible. The reason I do that is because when I tell my students to do that is, first, they are going to avoid throwing the ball. Instead, they will lift it, because that's one main aspect that I want them to understand. The toss, the serve toss, is a lift. Second one, I want them to be aware that they should not be flicking their wrist or using their fingers too much. And the moment I tell them to lift the ball with very little spin, go ahead and do 2 more and then you can relax. They will be more focused on pushing the ball up instead of throwing it. So this is a very good drill to ask the beginning players to lift the ball so that as the ball goes up, it has very little spin on it. Second drill, Bianca, because I want my students to, because sometimes you're going to see, go ahead and hold on to the ball. Sometimes you see the beginning players lifting the ball and releasing it too early. What I would like, and after they release it, they hold the hand here as the ball goes up, all right? But what we want the beginning players to learn is that after they release the ball, go ahead and lift the ball, pretend in slow motion, they should release it above the eye level, and as the ball goes up, they should continue to extend the arm towards the sky. So for that one, Bianca, what I would like you to do is to lift the ball, and after you release the ball, extend your arm and keep it up, pointing to the sky until the ball bounces. You understand? Go ahead. Perfect. So what Bianca is doing right now, she's learning to stay in balance as the ball goes up. Because keeping the arm extended, as you watch the pros too, when they lift the ball, even as they wait for the ball to come down, they keep the arm extended. That helps them to keep a good balance as they wait for the ball to come down before striking it. Okay, so lift the ball and hold the hand up, the arm extended straight towards the sky until you hear the ball bouncing. One more time, Bianca. So she bends her knees and the arm stays extended. I would like you to do one more time and keep the arm extended until the ball bounces. Perfect, perfect. Good job. Okay, so these 2 drills are going to help the player understand and get a good foundation for the serve technique that is to come. One more drill that I would like to share with you, because it's very important that the ball bounces in front of the front foot. All right, so we don't want the ball, actually we don't want the toss to be behind her or too far in front of her. What I do, I place a bunch of balls in front of her front foot, because this is where ideally, if she would let the ball bounce, that's where it should land. Okay, so we want the toss to be just in front and a little bit to the right, and therefore I have a bunch of balls over here. I'll make a little pyramid. So Bianca, go ahead and get ready. I want to see where your foot is, and I will place a pyramid of balls. So I basically have 4 balls at the base and 1 on top. I would say about a foot in front of her. So Bianca, go ahead and practice tossing the ball, and let me see if you can make the ball land. Very good. That's what I was going to tell you. Let me see if you can make the ball land on the pile of balls. Let's go ahead and get in ready position. Excellent. So you did very good, exactly what I was going to tell you. So as you can see, the pile of balls is about a foot in front of her front foot. So her toss ideally should land on that pile of balls. Go ahead and practice one more time. No way, 2 times in a row, very good. So Bianca, give me 5. So those are 3 drills that you can do with beginning players in order to help them understand and practice good serve toss.